I have some information on his service that I'd like to share. Kevin is from Wellsville, North Hill Road in Wellsville, and actually, as you'll learn in a minute, have been kind of all over for a 20-year period as he was serving in the United States Air Force. And I'm just glad, as I'm sure others are, that he chose to come back and spend time. He's been up in North Hill since 2007 or thereabouts, brought his family here, and we're glad that after all his travels he comes back and calls Allegany County home. Kevin, like I said, he served in the United States Air Force. He's Master Sergeant, retired. He went in 1979 and was discharged in 1999. He was a flight engineer, ground inspection, fueling, ensuring all in-flight checklist performances were working. Took his basic training at Lackland Air Force Base in Texas. He had been assigned to Lackland Air Force Base in Texas, Shaw Air Force Base, South Carolina, Charleston Air Force Base, South Carolina, Andrews Air Force Base in Maryland, and Eglin Air Force Base in Florida, where he was at when he retired, and shortly thereafter decided to come back to Allegheny County, Some of the awards that he has received are the Defense Meritorious Service Medal. Meritorious Service Medal with 1 device. Air Medal. Aerial Achievement Medal with 7 device. Joint Service Commendation Medal with 1 device. Air Force Commendation with 1 device. Air Force Achievement Medal with 3 device. Joint Meritorious Unit Award. Air Force Outstanding Unit Award with 4 device. Combat Readiness Medal with 6 device. Air Force Good Conduct Medal with 5 device. National Defense Service Medal. Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal with 2 devices. Southwest Asia Service Medal with 3 devices. Armed Forces Service Medal. Humanitarian Service Medal. Air Force Service Ribbon with 3 devices. Non-commissioned officers Professional Military Ribbon with 2 devices. Small Arms Expert Marksmanship Ribbon. Air Force Training Ribbon. Kuwait Liberation Medal from Saudi Arabian government, as well as a Kuwait Liberation Medal from Kuwait government. Kevin said, "You don't have to read all those off." I said, "Yes, I have to read all those off." Those are very important awards and recognitions. Military education. This is kind of backwards, but non-commissioned officers academy, and Kevin was distinguished graduate, graduating in the top 10 of the class. Officers Leadership School, non-commissioned officers orientation course, cross-cultural communication school, pilot flight engineer course, C-41 flight engineer line course, survival training course, water survival course, flight engineer fixed wing course, and aircraft maintenance technician course. As I said, he's retired from the United States Air Force, and since that time had been employed as commercial airline pilot. He says he's looking now for a position in Allegheny County as that, and I'm not sure if anybody knows of a commercial airline pilot position that's open in Allegheny County. See Kevin right after the meeting. Right? Anyways.
Overview of how I wound up where I am today. I graduated from high school in '78 and was working for the Daily Reporter as a job printer, photographer, sports writer, cleaning the office, jack of all trades. And a friend of mine says, "What are you going to do?" And I said, "I'm going to work here." He says, "Oh, no, come on." Took me to the Army recruiter and said, "You need to talk to this guy." So I didn't like what he had to offer, so I went to the Air Force recruiter and talked to him. And signed up in December of '79, and the next thing I knew, they were telling me, "You got to re-enlist or go find something else to do." Well, I hadn't planned anything, so I re-enlisted, and then that got me through about 10 years, and then next thing I knew, 20 years was up. They were retiring the airplane I was flying down at Allegany, and it was all over and done with. The airline I went to work for the last 15 years called and offered me a job, and I said, "Colonel, I got to go." And he said, "Thank you very much." And off I went, and you know, I had a blast. We worked hard, we played hard, but I'd do it all over again today if they had me. So anybody out there that is looking for something, military's a good way to go. They were good to me. Thank you all for having me. My pleasure.